Okay. Okay. So let me tell you quickly the flow of the session. So first of all, you will get to know your mentor. Then you'll see a short informative PPT. And then you will see a short virtual tour of the dashboard of Olympiad Success, which will be followed by a question answer round wherein you can put your doubt and get your query resolved. And then the actual demo will begin, for which you've all been waiting. Okay. I hope the flow of the session is clear. Is it? Is it clear, Tharika and Rudraksh? So now I'm going to talk only with Tharika and Rudraksh, right? Okay. So first of all, let me tell you that we have with us Meena ma'am, and she is a very, very experienced mentor, wonderful mentor. I'm sure you're going to love her sessions. She is high on energy, you know, and teaching is her passion. She has got substantial experience and she's been associated with us for quite some time now. So I would request Meena ma'am to speak directly to you.
Hello, everyone. I think number one is Pundrik, because earlier he had that name, so I really don't know.
So what was his name?
Pundrik, I don't know, but
oh, yes,
that name was there.
Correct.
Yeah, Pundrik was there.
So I'll rename him as Pundarik only. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am, because this helps, you know, that this otherwise becomes distracting. Okay, so Eklavya, we would request you to switch on your camera. I'm sure your face is much brighter than this TP.
Yeah. So how are you all doing, children?
I was so correct. See, Eklavya is already here. Okay, you look as brighter as your name. All right. So all over to you, Meena ma'am.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. And it was really nice. I was enjoying the session along with you all. Right. So, the children, as Monica ma'am has already given my name, and I have been teaching for more than 25 years now. So, and this long period was possible only because I actually love teaching. That's it. No other reason, right? And I am connected. I have been associated with Olympiad Success for long now. And right now I live in Nigeria. Lagos is the name of the city. But at the moment I'm in India. Like, as you all are enjoying your summer vacations, even I am here enjoying that. Right? So please excuse me for the short period, like around 20 days, I will not be able to switch on. I won't be able to switch on my videos during my class sessions because I am not carrying all my gadgets. But when I'm there, we'll have a normal, you can view me, see me along with my writing also. Is that okay, children? Will you excuse me for a few days? Thank you so much, Tharika and Rudraksh, right? So, and as I told, I love teaching. That's the only reason why I am here. That's the only reason, right? And maths, I request you that it has to be mutual. Learning has to be mutual. I am not perfect. Nobody is, right? So you teach me certain things, I teach you certain things. Is that okay? Right? Okay. So over to you, Monica ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Children, allow me to share my screen for the short informative PPT. Just a moment. And we are good to go for in a while. Just a moment. This is taking a little longer. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible to you all. Is it? Okay. So very warm welcome to each one of you to the demo and interaction program for class 8 mathematics batch 3. Now, as you're already aware that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, and School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 courses that really matter at this point of time in your life, which include Mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Here you can get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12. One-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can meet your international rank holders for the year 2022-23. They are on the screen. And for the year 2021-22, there are so many brilliant kids like you. Now the classes will be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by seasoned tutors. You've already met Meena ma'am. So you get 3 sessions per week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Timing will be 8 p.m. till 9:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. So the sessions would include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You get access to reading material and practice questions available in the dashboard of Olympiad Success. Now, how to access those? You will go through a virtual tour very shortly by Rajan sir. You also get free access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock tests for both maths and reasoning as well as logical reasoning. Now, syllabus is available at this particular link and fees can be paid by clicking on this next purple link. Don't worry, all the important and relevant links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted in the chat box. So the fees for this particular course is 12,264 rupees and it is going to be a 55 session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers and access to Olympiad Success platform for mathematics and logical reasoning. All that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed. And with camera, because we do not allow students without video in the class, headphones for better audio clarity. Now, as you're already aware, the preparation for Olympiad exams is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum. So you need to spend some time extra every day to cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end. In 2022-23, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,850 schools across India and abroad, hailing from 35 plus countries. Now the live classes for this particular batch begins from Tuesday, 27th June 2023. Now I hope you've noted down all the relevant details related to the course. Now I would request Rajan sir to take you through a virtual tour of the Olympiad Success platform. All over to you, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Let me share my screen. So I hope students, the screen is visible to you. So this is the website of Olympiad Success. I'm just showing you how you can access the content. Okay. Let me log out first. Yes. So once you enroll with us, what you need to do, you need to click on my account and you need to log in with the credentials. Okay. We will create separate credentials for you. With that, you can log in. Click on sign in. And this is a student profile and the all content you will find here in the live classes. What you need to do, you need to select a subject. Okay, that is Mathematics Olympiad. Then you need to choose a topic. Okay, let me select cube and cube roots. So for each and every topic, you will find the reading material and practice question here. Just click on reading material. And then this is the reading material for created ones. Okay. For square and square root, this is. And here you will find practice question and answer key also. Let me show you practice questions. So this is a set of practice question we have. Okay. Other practice question set are also available and you can also check answer key here. Other than that, students, you can also check schedule here, like in which session, which topic we are going to cover. Like in session 1, we are going to cover rational number, and in session 2, we will go with this topic only. And in session 3, we will have a test discussion. So after each and every chapter, there will be a test discussion. We will share the mock test with you, and then we will discuss this in the classes. Like Monica mentioned, we are also like discuss all the previous year Olympiad question. So at the end of schedule, you can see we have super classes. So in the super classes that we are going to do, in the super classes, we will discuss all previous year Olympiad papers, okay, for graded maths. Other than that, students, you can also check a holiday calendar here, like on which holidays you don't have the classes. And with this course, you will also get free access to the Olympiad Success platform for topic-wise mock test, for reasoning, as well as for mathematics, okay? That you can access here in the worksheets. So when you click on worksheet here, you can see topic-wise mock test. So with this course, you can access for logical reasoning as well as for mathematics. Just click on mathematics, and these are all topic-wise mock tests. So when you click on next, you will find more mock tests. Just click on take exam to attempt it, and after completing, to check your performance, you need to choose performance tab, then choose the subject, and here you can see detailed result view. Click on view and you can check the answer, the correct answer, and the answer marked by you. Okay. So this is all about the dashboard, students. Now, if anyone have any doubt or query, you can put in the chat box. Do anyone have any doubt or query? And will we do practice question in today's class? So maybe ma'am will give you some questions also, okay, after teaching the concept. Yeah, so that will be there with the action. Any other question or doubt, students?
Please feel free to ask. We'll be happy to answer. Don't keep your doubt to yourself. Samiksha, please switch on your camera. Any doubts, anyone? Eklavya, Samiksha, Rudraksh, Tharika, any doubt? No doubt. Sure? Okay. Sir, then we can clear our doubts with them.
Sure, ma'am. Okay, so students, can you tell me the days on sharing the classes? You can put in the chat box.
What happened? Days.
So for today's session, you all be on mute. You need to write in the chat box.
Please type in the chat box the days that you saw in the PPT for that. So Rudraksh and Eklavya are saying Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Yes, correct. The days are correct. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And what are the class timings?
Eight to 9:15. Okay. And what are the total number of sessions? What are the total number of sessions? 55, Samiksha is saying. Only Samiksha knows? Okay, Rudraksh also knows. All right. All right. Any doubt, students? Do you have a query? No? Okay, so shall we go ahead with the demo then? Okay, all of you are ready. Samiksha is ready. So Eklavya and Rudraksh are ready. Tharika and Samiksha are ready. Okay, very good. So all over to you, Meena ma'am.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. Right, so I can see kids, they don't want all those extra information, but children, that is important. That is important. We can't proceed without all that, right? So without wasting any more time, as I can see that you all are waiting for the demo class. See, children, before I start the demo session, I really want to tell you that the duration of the demo is really small. We can't compare this time duration with the class session timing. Plus, the number of questions that we do for a topic in demo is very small as compared to the practice questions that we do in the class, right? Because here we are just giving you a feeler of how we go about it, right? It's just that, right? So if you don't understand my language or my handwriting or some other thing or something that you don't understand, please feel free to let me know. And one more thing, like if there's some mistake on the screen, definitely yes, you can. That sometimes if Meena ma'am is sleeping in the class and instead of 2 + 2 as 4, Meena ma'am has written 5 or 1 or something else, then how many of you are alert? That needs to be checked. Yes, so be alert with me. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm a human being. I make a lot of mistakes, right? So I check with you all. Okay, Rudraksh, I like that. I like that. Very good. So can we start? And as I told you, because right now I'm using just one gadget, so I'll have to switch off my videos on and off. Because in the normal sessions, when I'm at my place, I use 2 gadgets, one for the video and one for my writing, right? So please excuse me for that, only for few more days, right? Thank you so much. So I'll just start with that. And I'll be sharing my screen because that's the way we will learn even during the class sessions, okay? I'll be using this whiteboard only, okay? So children, today's topic that we are going to do is linear equation in one variable. Children, no, Rudraksh, that's not needed. It's just a demo session. So for you to understand, if you don't understand something, please let me know. Is the handwriting legible? Because with the DigiPen, it's not as good. Okay, Rudraksh, thank you so much. I start my class with a very good note. So thanks for motivating. Chalo. So when we are talking about linear equation, what do you understand by the word linear? I want the answers in the chat box, beta, all of you. Linear, what do you mean by linear? Okay. Linear means straight line. Okay. Linear means straight line, right? And when we are using this word equation, anything you would like to tell me about what is an equation? Yes, connected. Very good, Rudraksh. What else? Equal sign. Exactly. Very good. Thank you so much, Tarika, for helping me out there. Equation will have an equal sign. Will have an equal sign. So there's something here, there's something here, right? So something on the left side is called left hand side, whatever we write here. What happened to Eklavya? And this is called LHS in short, and something written here on the right side is called right hand side. That is our RHS, right? So this equal sign is important for the equation, right? So this is clear. Now, what is this equation made up of? Anyone? What is this when we are talking about linear equation? Variables. Thank you so much. What else? This equation is made up of constants. Very good. Eklavya. Terms. Very good, Tharika. Thank you so much. So, algebra. Yes, Eklavya. Thank you so much. I was coming to this because that was missing and you helped me with that. So, the equation will have something that we call as algebraic expressions. Then, as you mentioned, we'll have variables, we'll have constants, we'll have equal sign, right? All these things are there. So what are algebraic expressions? We have done it in previous classes. Algebraic expressions. What are algebraic expressions? Algebra contains what? Variables. So what are variables? Please answers in the chat box. What are variables? Anyone? XYZ, yes. Something that will vary, something that will change, something whose value is not fixed, right? So variables, yes, something that is changing, right? Whose value is not changing. And when the value is changing, we normally express these variables with small alphabets of English language like A, B, X, Y. But it is not compulsory that we are using this. You can use Greek alphabets as well, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and so on. You can use symbols as well. Star, this, anything, right? Nothing is fixed. But normally we use these small alphabets to express variables, right? So it becomes, I mean, it has become a common practice. So not that this is compulsory, why you can't use something else. It's nothing like that. You can use whatever you want. But because of the common practice, we normally use these English alphabets, right? What are constants? And okay, sorry. Before going to constants, variables, I did not finish. This was only how we will write the variables and values which will change, right? If I'm writing something, sometimes A can be 1, sometimes A can be -1, constants and numbers. Yes, Eklavya, thank you so much, right? So when we are saying variables whose value will change, something whose value we have to find out, which is unknown, that is variable, right? When we are talking about constants, as Eklavya has rightly mentioned, that constants are something whose values are fixed. For example, value of 2 is always 2, wherever it is. -5 is always -5. We cannot change the value. 100 will always be 100. We cannot change the value of 100, right? So these numbers are our constants. Clear till here? Now we come back to this algebraic expressions. When we're talking about algebraic expressions, I think Tarika had mentioned one more word here, terms, right? So what are algebraic terms or terms? Tarika, will you help me here? What are terms? Or anyone else for that matter? Yes, Tarika, you mentioned terms. 2x, yes, they have coefficients, okay, and variables, okay. 3x square 2y plus 5z, right? So children, these are different terms, and when we are like Tarika has mentioned, you have coefficients. So coefficient of x is 2 here, coefficient of x square is 3 here, in this term is 2. Yes. Now, if you have 2xy, and if I ask you what is the coefficient of x in this term, it is 2y. It is not just 2, but is, yes, Samiksha, thank you so much. It is 2y. Yes, Rudraksh. Coefficient of x is 2y because x is being multiplied by 2y, right? So here, if you have this, what is the coefficient of y in this expression? Coefficient of y in this expression? This expression. 2. Okay. Why not plus 5y? Yes, everyone has written 2. Okay, Rudraksh got confused because I asked why not 5y. Now, children, there is a difference here. Coefficient of 2 is only, of y is only 2. It is not 5. But what about this plus 5? What about this? Now, children, when we have these expressions, when we are talking about expressions, you may have a constant, and sometimes the constant is not visible, and you may have a variable, or you may not have a variable as well. Suppose you may have something like this, just a constant, right? So this is also a term, this is also a term, this is also a term. And you can write it like, you can write it like this, 5z squared. This is also a term. So in an algebraic expression, the terms are separated by addition or subtraction signs, right? Addition or subtraction signs. What about multiplication, beta? We are having 5 multiplied by y, 2 multiplied by y, 5 multiplied by z square. What about this? See, this is considered as one term. This is considered as second term. And this is our third term. So this algebraic expression has 3 terms. This is having 3 terms. Right? Separate. This is first term, this is second term, and this is third term. Now, when we are talking about coefficient of y will be related to this term. So coefficient of y will be 2. Coefficient of z square will be -5. Minus sign is important. Minus sign is important. Please don't forget this minus sign when we are writing the coefficient. And 7 is also a term. Now, if we are asking where is the variable here, can I multiply 7 with x to the power 0? Anything to the power 0 is 1. So this is equal to 7 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 7. So there is a variable, but it is not visible. It is not visible. If I add one more term here, let's say u, only u. What is the coefficient of u here, children? What is the coefficient of u? Very good. So everyone is aware of that the coefficient here is 1, because 1 multiplied by u is equal to u. So we normally don't write 1. So coefficient of u is 1. So you are aware of all these terms, coefficients, and yes or no? Can I please see a thumbs up if you are aware of this? I know this is from your previous grade, so I'm not going into the detail. So you all are aware of this thing. So great. So we move further to linear equation, right? So linear equation means it is an equation of a straight line, right? Suppose you have 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. And because I have mentioned the word equation, we have equality sign here. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. Now, why it is linear? Look at the power of the variable, the exponent of the variable. The variable is x, the power is 1. When the power is 1, that equation is called a linear equation. When the highest power of the equation is 1, that equation is called a linear equation. If had it been like this, 2x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. For example, if this was the case, this is not a linear equation. This is called a quadratic. Yes, Tharika, thank you so much. This is called a quadratic equation. And when you plot, when you try to mark it on this, you will not get a straight line, you'll get a curve for this quadratic equation. For quadratic equations, we get a curve. But for a linear equation, if we plot it on the graph, we will always get a straight line. Orientation can be anything here, anything. But it will be a straight line. It will be a straight line. Now, I have used one word here, plotting of this equation on the graph paper, right? So how do you plot on the graph paper? Children, we will talk about normal 2D plane where you have, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Here when we have negative x, here we have negative y, and this is called our origin. then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now, this is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. The numbering of the quadrants is fixed. We cannot say, okay, this is first, this is second, this is third, or we can call it, no, not like that. This numbering is fixed. Okay. Now, if we have to find a solution to this equation. How will we find? If we have the value to this, right? So if I have 2 times 1 plus 3 is equal to 5. So value of x is 1. So this is x-axis. So x is equal to 1. But with just one solution, I cannot have a straight line. I cannot draw. Why? Because I can draw a straight line here. I can draw a straight line here. I don't know the orientation. I need minimum 2 points to plot a line, right? So this is what I'm getting. Now, what else can be the value of x so that we can have this equation true? Is there any other way by which you can plot, children? Because we need minimum. Okay, we need value of y, but this equation is in one variable. We are talking about one variable, so we don't have another variable. So to plot it on two-dimensional plane, we need to have two variables, right? Children, are you understanding what I'm saying here? Because we are talking about a plane, two-dimensional plane, we need two variables. But this equation is having only one variable. It's having only one variable. So we got just one value of x. And with only one value of x, it is difficult to plot a straight line because, okay, 1 is here, but is it coming from here? Is it coming from here? Is it coming from here? Is it coming here? We don't know. So we need at least 2 points. So 2 variables we need to plot it on this plane. Is it clear, children? All of you? Okay. I really don't know if somebody's saying yes or no. So let's take some examples and how to solve this. So when we are talking of linear equation with one variable, and if we have to plot it, we will plot it only on a straight line. Children, are you getting it? Where will we plot it? We will plot it only on a straight line. So just now for this 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. The solution we got was x is equal to 1. So if this is 0, then here 1, 2, 3. This is x is equal to 1. This is our x-axis, right? Because we are having just one variable, so we will plot it only on one axis. Only on one axis. Is that clear with everyone? So make sure I have to make the class interesting for you. You're tired? You sleep early? Yes. I think for Tarika, it's very late. Tarika? No. Okay. So if we have 3x, this kind of, suppose we are having this equation, right? So how do we find the value of x? To find value of x, what do? We transpose besides x, we have to transpose everything on the other side. But there are some rules for transposing. Now, what are those rules for transposing? Thank you, Eklavya. I appreciate. Very good. When you change the side, plus sign will become minus, minus will become plus, multiplication will become division, and division will become multiplication. Right? These are the basic rules of transposing. What do you mean by transposing? When we move one variable or a constant from one side to the other, either from left to right side or right hand side to left hand side. So here in this case, we are moving this 10, minus 10 to the right hand side. As we move minus 10, as we said, minus will become plus. So 3x, here we are left with 3x is equal to 14 plus 10. This minus will become plus. So we are having 24. Now this 3 is in multiplication with x. So we want value of only x, not 3x. So this 3 should be transposed to the other side. So because this is in multiplication with x, when it moves to the other side, it comes in division. So x is equal to 8. Children, is this clear? This is simple, right? And if you want, you can even check your answer by substituting the value here. 3 times 8 minus 10. So 24 minus 10 is equal to 14. So LHS is equal to RHS. That means our answer is correct, right? Okay. Then sometimes we have equations like this, which are not simple equations. We have to reduce it to simple equations, right? It doesn't look really nice and easy to solve. What do you say? Yes? Do you like this kind of equation? No. We are not comfortable when we see these kind of equations, right? So what do we do here? We will try to reduce it. So what do we do here? We find the LCM. So 5 times x minus 2 is equal to, here also we will find the LCM. So 4x plus 3 plus 12. Please correct me if I'm wrong. This is okay? Rudraksh. Rudraksh is not there. He's left. Now, children, please pay attention. Our denominators are not same. And because they are not same, we cannot reduce it directly. We have to go one more step further. Okay, Samiksha? That's good. So what do? We cross multiply. So this 12 is in division here. So when I transpose it here, it comes in multiplication with 5x minus 2. This 12 will be multiplied with all the terms here. All the terms here, not just with one term. Right? And this 10 will be multiplied with all the terms here. 4x plus 3 plus 12. Children, anyone having any doubt here? What I did here and why I did here? This is clear, beta? Right? So what do? We are multiplying this 12 with both the terms here. Right? First, we multiply this 12 with 5x. So 12 times 5 is 60x. This minus sign is important because here this sign is positive. Integers, so 12 into minus 2 is minus 24. We have opened the bracket on left hand side, now on right hand side. 10 will be multiplied by 4x, so we have 40x plus 30 plus 120, right? So if we solve it further, here we are getting 150. And here we are having 6x minus 20. Our aim is to find value of x. So we put the variables together and constants together. So 60x is already here. This 40x, when it comes here, it becomes minus 40x. 150 is already here. Minus 24, when it comes here, it becomes plus 24. Children, any doubt till here? Anyone? So just making space here. What do we have now? 60 minus 40x, we have 20x. That is equal to 174. This now x, because 20 is in multiplication, we have 174 divided by 20, right? So we reduce this 2 times 10. This is 8.7. And I think I had already got the answer from Samiksha, right? Thank you. So children, there are many more applications of this simple equations. When we solve word problems, we form the equation and then use to find different, like you may have seen those questions where age of one person is given, and after 5 years of two people are there, after 5 years one person's age is thrice the age of the other one, and we form equations and then solve it. So these simple equations are used in various daily life situations. That is it. So children, is my language clear with you all? Right? Am I very slow? That's it. If you want me to be fast, I can be fast, but because this was a demo class, I just kept a normal pace. I tried to be normal, not very slow, not very fast, and just tried to give you a feeler of how the classes move on, how we solve. We have many like we start with simple questions, warm-up questions, and then move to difficult questions, and then word problems, and then hot solves, a few hot solves. So we try to do. That's the flow of the class normally, right? And then once all the topics are covered for that particular chapter, we have our test. But I don't give the test immediately after the class is over. I normally give 2 days time, so that I start with another chapter, so that you prepare with that topic. You should have enough time to practice. Today I finished the chapter, and next class I want to have the test. You won't have enough time to practice. So I normally try to give you enough time to practice. And if you have doubts, we can take that, and then we have our test. That's normally I do. That's what I normally do, right? So if you need any change, anything, just let me know. So are you okay with this type of the class, children? Right? You're comfortable, you're understanding, right? Okay. So if you like the class, just let me know. If you want something else, just let me know. You can write it in the chat box. Right? I think only Pundrik has left, and Rudraksh has also left the class already. Right? So children, see you all on 27th. Yes. Take care. Stay safe till then. Bye-bye. Okay, Klavya, you liked it. Bye, Vita. Thank you so much.